Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Men always have a choice in how they deal with women. Look, you know what? You know me, I always, would talk about, a woman's nature or something. And, the other week I talked about how, you know, sometimes women just want to have sex with a man, you know? And a man don't necessarily have to spend money to get sex. And, always get pushback from it, right? And one pushback I got was like, well, man, directly, indirectly got to spend money at some point, right? He don't have a choice. And I was just like, no, a man always got a choice. Men, you always have a choice in how you deal with women. Women don't force you into anything. Seriously, they don't force you into anything. Even when people talk about child support, like, yeah, they forced me. No, you just need a good attorney. And I'll say this directly. Now I've told you I've been married, divorced, and everything. I don't pay one penny in child support. Now, I take care of my sons and everything, but the courts don't have nothing to do with it because that's my choice. The money I spend is my choice, not the court's choice and whoever get a cut of that. So even in that, you still have a choice. Look, when you're dealing with women, it's up to you. Women, I don't give a shit what a woman do. I don't care how fine she is, how killer her body is, how pretty she is, how sweet she act, and how much she tries to be manipulated. As a man, you got a choice in how you want to deal with her. As a man, you got a choice. I don't care if she an acculturated prostitute and trying to get all this money out of you. It's your choice. It's your choice. I don't care how she try to manipulate, try to say you this, or try to shame you or something. It's still your choice. Your choice. You deal with her on your terms. People who follow me or read my books, I talk about Mr. Goodbar. One, that guy who gets it all. Other guys might call him a fuck boy or, definitely select man. Or an alpha or whatever. One of the things, whatever term you want to use, the one thing about him is he deals with women on his own terms. And then when he's finished with dealing with them, he dismisses them, kind of like the maid. And this is even in cases where he'll let her think that she's the one rolling out. Because some good bars do got games. They might think, yeah, I kicked him to the coop. The woman might think that. No, the true good bar, the true man on that level, he just set it up so. And for any women who happen to hear this, if you get a guy who just purposely annoying you and shit and just doing some things and then you roll out thinking you got control, it's like, no, that's the way to do it. Just keep doing some shit to them till they feel like they can't deal with it. Then they think they got the power. But that's the one of the few times I'm gonna give some real game, right? But you still have a choice. Like anybody saying, well, she said, like, okay, let me use that money example. Dudes be like, well, the woman said that, she said in order to go out with her, I gotta pay money, and guys fighting on that, saying, yeah, they'll make you spend money on them. No, they ain't. They holding a gun to your head. Are they physically bigger than you? Most women, did she hold a gun and say, I'm going to kick your ass? Did she threaten you with her peoples and stuff? What'd she do? Because she do that shit, the police can be involved. If she hold a gun to your head. And physically, you shouldn't be messing with some woman that's physically stronger than you any goddamn way. So what's she doing? Then she trying to shame you. You just be like I'm gonna use myself for an example because I said it publicly before. I'm cheap and I'm proud. And I've had women call me cheap and stuff, and I just look at them, and they do it as a shaming thing. I just look at them. I just look at them like, whatever. Now, I ain't gonna say I won't spend the money on a woman, but that's usually after they've had sex with them. You know? Or if I do anyway, I'm just being nice. But that's still my choice. My choice. Yeah, because they come at you and say, you cheap. You can't afford that thing. No, I can afford it. I'm just not spending money on your ass. Because as soon as somebody, I'm going to tell you what, this is me. This is Rom. As soon as somebody try to shame me into doing something, that everything shut down. My dick gets limp then. My dick be like, fuck, damn, she was fine too. I ain't messing with that. Because it's my choice, right? And even like looking at a woman sexually, let me tell you what. It's funny that a lot of men look up to pimps and want to learn from pimps how they getting with women, right? Except they not figuring out the one true thing with a pimp. Like they try to like act like a pimp, sound like a pimp, all of that. The one thing with a pimp is they got sexual discipline. That's how they control those women. And that's one thing if a man wants control, if he wants that choice, the main thing he got to have is sexual discipline because a woman's only real calling card is a vagina. That's the only real calling card. And a man got to be able to have control over his dick. Yeah, she might be fine as hell till your dick get hard, but you the one who actually had to walk over, take her clothes off, take your shit off and penetrate her. But you got a choice whether or not you going to do that. And I don't care what the woman do, right? And what you always got to deal with a woman on your terms, no matter what. Even if you don't mind spending money on a woman, that's only because it's your terms, not hers. But see, too many guys acting like, I'm just going to be real with you. I don't give a shit who get mad. I can't stand when I hear a guy acting weak about how they dealing with a woman. I have zero respect for you. No, seriously. Because a woman cannot make you do something unless you want to do it. Unless you choose to do it. Now, I know there's some situations a man might do something to keep the peace or something, but that's still your choice. And even then, at some point, you gotta be like, okay, hold up, baby. You pushing that shit too far. And I'm gonna tell you something with women. They will actually respect that guy. You let a woman know that you can't be controlled by her, she actually respect that guy. You know? She will actually respect him. But see, a lot of guys just come out here and, they call it simping and all of that. And in many ways, it just is. But to me, it's worse than being a simp because if you let a woman who is physically weaker than you, might not be as smart as you, manipulate you like that with shoes, what's going to happen in the rest of life? What's going to happen on a job where you do all this work and you feel like that you deserve a raise, but you know what? You don't go ask for that raise. Because trust me, there's predators out there who will take advantage of you if you don't exercise your will. Look, everything's a choice. Even whatever you want to call God, your deity gives you a choice. So when you dealing with a woman, you always have a choice. And if anything happens, and if she play you or something, instead of getting mad at that woman for playing you, you need to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, how'd I let that shit happen? I'm going to tell you something now. I've never been played on no major shit. Never. And the closest might have been some minor shit, and I learned from it. I specifically learned from it. All right? But no major shit. Let's put it like this. I've never, emptied out my bank account for any woman like that. Never. Because I had a choice. And the times I would, like I said, and I ain't gonna say I ain't never spend money like, a woman I was dealing with, but that's usually after we been done had sex. And I've told some women can tell you, they say I've told them straight up, sex first. Sex first before I take you seriously. But that's my choice. Those are my terms. And other men gotta just be that. I don't care what it is you want from a woman. Like even if you getting married or something, you get a woman, she trying to pressure you into marriage or something. It gotta be your choice. I don't care what it is. Even having a child or something, wear a fucking condom. You got a choice of that and how you want to deal with her. Don't say you forced to. Even when the kids are involved, deal with that on your terms. Your terms. And even if you got a situation where you going to court or something, you have a choice of getting a good attorney. Trust me. Trust me. It don't take much. A good attorney will tell you they can get you out of any situation. Like even a child support thing. Let me give y'all some game on that. The second, like, because women mostly initiate divorce, the second the woman says she wants a divorce, say joint custody. Joint custody. And even with the child support, you should want to support your child anyway. Court or no court. So that's still your choice. So you always have a choice. Exercise that joint, okay? Anyway, get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.